What's up, guys? About to freestyle the explanation of macronutrients and what they are. Macronutrients are simply your fats, your proteins, and your carbohydrates. What I'm getting at here is in this video is if you're going to count your calories, you may as well count macronutrients. Why? Because your macronutrients actually create the caloric value in foods. If a food says it's 150 calories, it's 150 calories because there's fat, there's proteins, or carbohydrates, whatever. One of those three, or all of those three, or two of those three are in that food. Because 1 gram of carbohydrate is 4 calories, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. With that being said, that is why I'm saying if you calorie count, you may as well macronutrient count. So what's the best ratio? That really depends on you guys. I'm not a professional, and even if I was a professional with being a dietitian or a nutritionist or whatever, you guys should know your body better than anybody else. With that being said, just experiment. If you want to have high fats, give it a shot. If you want to have high carbohydrates, give it a shot. But for a good example of what I do is I take in about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass weight. So I'm at like 11% body fat right now, maybe barely over. So let's say I'm at 11% body fat. That's fairly lean, and I weigh about 196. So 196 times 0.8, that's 156.8 grams of protein. So 157 grams of protein. That's roughly around what I aim to get in daily. It's been said that athletes gain optimal amount of muscle from about 0.8 grams of protein. Over that, the 1.1 or 1.2 or 2 grams of protein per lean pound of body mass, it's overdoing it, guys. Chances are you're just going to gain fat. I've actually literally taken in 2 grams of protein per pound of lean weight of body mass at one point. I was taking in like 300 grams of protein. It's sickening. You feel disgusting, and you're probably going to break out just because you're eating more meats and just more fatty foods. B, you're just going to feel like shit, and C, you're probably just going to gain fat because you're eating extra calories for no reason. So keep it simple, guys. 0.8 to a gram a pound, or 0.8 to a gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. With that being said, I take in 0.8 to 1 gram. You get the idea. Anyways, as far as fats, how many fats do I take in? I take in about 20 to 25% of my caloric intake in fats. So with that being said, if I eat 2,500 calories, 25% of that is 625. Divide that by 9 because 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. 625 divided by 9, you're going to get 69.4, repeating 4, but not to get complex, 69 grams of fat right there. And then I fill the rest of my calories with carbohydrates. The reason why I choose to have practically like 40+% of carbohydrates in my caloric intake is because carbohydrates are your primary source of energy, guys. It's very natural for humans to use carbohydrates as their primary source of energy. Like I said, everybody's different though. Higher fats might work for you better than carbohydrates, or vice versa. It's everybody's different. So experiment, have fun with it. Try not to make it too complex. I mean, it's a good way to look at life too. Everybody is different, and you're going to experience different results. That's the same way with bodybuilding or losing weight, whatever your goal is in the gym. So that's just a quick video on what macronutrients are. Is the ratio really important? Uh, yeah, it can be in a sense because, like I said, your body works differently. Maybe with carbohydrates you retain a disgusting amount of water and you think you're always bloated, so maybe you'd have higher fats, you know. So in some cases, the ratio can be important. Or maybe you're eating too many fats or carbohydrates and not enough protein, so you're not building muscle. Once again, that's a reason why the ratio would be important. So with that being said, guys, that's what macronutrients are. If you're counting your calories, you may as well just count your macros. And can you lose weight without worrying about your macros as long as you're in a caloric deficit? Yes. Can you gain weight without worrying about your macros while in a caloric surplus? Yes. So anyways, hopefully this video wasn't too complex. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Yeah.